Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Hagabai, and welcome back to the brand split on WWE 2K. Oh, that was what?
On WWE
Where the
2K16.
fuck did
Welcome,
that come
guys.
from? Where
Upgraded
did
our
that come
game.
from?
Upgraded our game.
Hey
Uh,
guys, what's up? It's me, Hagabai, and welcome back to the brand split on TEW 2016. And in this episode, we're going to be doing Luke booking his whatever, I think fourth SmackDown before Hell in a Cell. The next episode is going to be Hell in a Cell, which is going to be my pay-per-view. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I literally have no idea what he's booked because we use TeamViewer and he did all the booking. So it's gonna be as new to me as is to all you, which kind of keeps it more fun. So like I don't actually know what's happening. So
Hashtag sponsor us.
yeah, I'm gonna
Team
close my
Viewer.
eyes when I hit yes, so I miss it. So yeah, you ready to get into it?
Yeah, I'm here. All right, so we're going to start off on the pre-show. We got a big pre-show this week. Reasons. Anyway, in a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Tyler Breeze drew with Apollo Crews in 12:35 following a double countout. So basically, what had happened was the two of them were fighting outside the ring, and Apollo Crews heard a 9 count, went to run in. Breeze grabbed his leg, pulled him back out, and Breeze went to run in, and he was too late, and the 10 count happened. So yeah, they were just kind of brawling outside the ring, and they weren't paying attention, causing some heat between the two. Got a 56C for a double countout. I'm okay with that.
Cruz killed it.
Crews really did kill it.
Like
Hashtag push Apollo Crews.
I'm really impressed by that. What got minuses? Oh, just because the double count out.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Nope. 56 for double count is fine.
Bleh.
It's a squash match. In a pre-show bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, Eric Rowan defeated Kurt Hawkins in 546, my bad, by pinfall with The Way. Yep. All right. That's pretty much it. It's just a squash match for Eric Rowan to look good. Didn't do a very good job of it. Next.
Okay, what's up with the women?
I don't know. My women suck.
So do mine, apparently.
I don't think I've had a clean victory for any women so far. That's why. It's always the heels blatantly like cheating or something. I think I've had a couple. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. In a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, Natalya defeated Nikki Bella in 5:49 by submission with a sharpshooter after blatantly cheating. So now Natalya has a victory over the women's champ. She can make a claim to be number one contender. Will she be number one contender? Number one contender? I have no clue. She might be. Next. In a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, Ty Dillinger defeated Shelton Benjamin in 10:48 by pinfall with a Hangman's neckbreaker. Getting Ty Dillinger some decent, credible wins as he tries to work his way up the ladder here on the main roster. If you didn't know, Ty Dillinger is now fully caught up to SmackDown Live, seeing as Mike calls up cruiserweights as he wills.
Yeah. It's
I called up
basically,
Ty
yeah.
Dillinger.
It's just he hits Ty Dillinger and then an undisclosed
Yeah, I was about to
NXT
say, if you say who I'm
superstar.
getting, I
Yeah,
swear.
an undisclosed NXT superstar, but I get to pull up the cruiserweights at my
Whenever he
need.
wants.
Yeah.
But don't worry. Ow, as I hurt myself. Don't worry. That undisclosed superstar will be making his debut maybe sooner than later.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like we have so many like deals for like calling up people already made that like it's like we kind of have like the roster basically split to who gets who already. Like
Yeah, and we don't want to say who we have to because
Yeah.
that's kind of spoiling everything.
Yeah, exactly. But like we really do have it all planned out. It's just a matter of how often we want to let each other call them up.
Or when we need them for storylines. Things like that.
Exactly. And trades can always change everything.
Oh, yeah. There's a big trade in the looms right
Wink.
now. There's a big trade in the offing right now.
Yeah, it's
As
a lot
they
of
say
back
over
and
there in
forth.
Great Britain.
But yeah, anyway, next.
So yeah, Ty Dillinger, decent win over Shelton Benjamin. Let's go. And in the main event of the pre-show, this has some meaning to it later on. You'll find out as this show progresses. But in a decent pre-show match, Dolph Ziggler defeated Jimmy Uso in 14:07 by pinfall with a zigzag. A 64, I'm okay with it. Jimmy Uso doesn't have the best in-ring work, and Dolph Ziggler pretty much carried the match. He destroyed it.
I mean, even then, Jimmy didn't do terrible at all.
No, he didn't, but I mean, a 64C I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
This was honestly just a random match.
Oh,
You'll
'cause of their
understand
faces.
you'll understand the meaning of this match as the show goes on, like I said, but like it was just kind of here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And beautiful.
Not 100. Doesn't
Still not
really
a
matter.
100. 97, I'll taking it. I don't care. So this is the opening to the main show, to SmackDown Live. This is basically just Ambrose and Owens bickering back and forth about how they've each cost each other so many matches, so many opportunities so far in the last 4 weeks, and that they just want to kind of take it all out on each other. But Kevin Owens tells Ambrose to wait until a better time, and Owens kind of weasels his way out of the ring and scurries off into the crowd. So yeah, a 97A asterisk. Yeah,
That means A plus.
that's not a plus.
You.
That's an asterisk. I'm a star. All right, so here comes booking decision number 1 being screwed over after Carl Anderson hit the deck. This was originally supposed to be the Vaudevillains versus Gallows and Anderson. Would have been a better match, but I had to switch it at the last second. And about that had decent wrestling with little heat. London and Kendrick defeated the Vaudevillains in 9-10 when Brian Kendrick defeated Simon Gotch by submission with a Cobra Clutch. Simon Gotch purposely got the loss here. Yeah, London and Kendrick really can't lose right now as the champions, especially not to the Vaudevillains. Everyone was kind of around the same, mid-50s. I'm liking it. Got me a 54C.
Hey.
Hey, Brian Kendrick and Simon Gotch are improving. That's nice. And so here comes the swerve.
Whoa.
So
Wait, who's turning which?
after the match, would you just let me listen? I mean, would you just let me talk?
Why don't you let me listen, bitch?
Yeah, you listen, I talk. All right? Cool. So after the match, Simon Gotch is sitting in the middle of the ring, or laying there prone after getting hit with the Cobra Clutch. And Aiden English is just slowly climbing the steel steps back into the ring. And he gets in and he stares down at Simon Gotch. And he picks up Simon Gotch, and he shakes his hand, and he pats his back and is like, come on, buddy, let's go back to the back. Let's chalk us up as a loss. And they take a couple steps, and then Aiden English hits Simon Gotch with a Russian leg sweep, puts Gotch on his back, and essentially pounds him into the ground, and essentially turning on Simon Gotch. So Aiden English is still a heel. Simon Gotch now, by virtue of all of this, becomes face.
So I should turn him?
Yes.
What?
What? Too many of your recent turns have been shocks with little build-up behind them. The fans are becoming jaded. This turn has suffered as a result. My bad, guys. Sorry.
Well, it could have been worse.
I don't care. Simon Gotch is getting buried. Oh, spoilers. But yeah, so Aiden English and Simon Gotch, the Vaudevillains, are now split up. They are no longer a tag team. Aiden English is the heel. Simon Gotch is the face. Swerve number 1. Okay, I expected a little more, but Kofi kind of dragged this down.
Rude.
And that one report right there is getting fixed during this segment. So basically, this is backstage. Daniel and Shane are in their office bullshitting like they usually are. And Kofi comes in and basically begs and pleads to have another shot at Shinsuke Nakamura. He thinks he can beat him, and he thinks this is his time, and then he wants another shot at him. And so Daniel and Shane talk it over for a couple seconds, and then they agree to it on one condition, that match becomes a part of the Intercontinental Championship qualifying tournament
Ooh.
thing. So now Shinsuke versus Kofi now becomes part of the Intercontinental qualifiers. And they also, as Kofi walks out, they also are talking a little bit, and they mentioned that it's the second match in the night that was part of the qualifiers. And Ziggler versus Jimmy Uso on the pre-show was also part of the qualifiers.
Ooh.
So, yeah, Dolph Ziggler has won that match. So, like I said, it doesn't mean he moves on to anything. It just means he's performing well during these qualifiers. Yes. Well, make it happen. So don't continue. Hit no.
That's so confusing how they word that.
Yeah, and then complete it. Boom. All right. And so in a decent match, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Kofi Kingston in 11:44 by pinfall with a Samoan driver. So Kofi loses, essentially. He tries again, and he fails. And Nakamura now has a win under his belt for the qualifiers. So Nakamura is looking really good now going into these next couple weeks with the qualifiers in the tournament. Nakamura had a 71 performance.
Did you take Woods off of him?
No, I think we did last time. I think that was the one we fixed. Kofi and
Xavier.
I think we fixed Kofi or Xavier
yeah.
being Kofi's manager.
Yeah, we still need to fix Kofi being Xavier's and then Xavier being Big E's.
And then Big E being... Oh, no, that's it. Yeah. We fixed one. We didn't fix the rest of them.
All right, whatever.
60C, I'm okay with it. Kofi is decent in the ring, but he's not the best.
Yeah.
And Nakamura had the 71, so like I said, I like it. And the worker they do have terrible chemistry. Before you guys destroy me in the comments, a couple weeks, I think 2 weeks ago, or at No Mercy, I think, I found out that they had terrible chemistry. But this is just to advance this storyline, this segment. This is the last time you're going to see them fighting each other. But after the match, Shinsuke Nakamura, basically showing sportsmanship, goes over to Kofi Kingston and gives him a big old handshake, a big old pat on the back, and Kofi raises Shinsuke's hand and points to him. A sign of respect between the two of them. No bad blood. Kofi tried his hardest, but he just couldn't beat Shinsuke. Just a sign of respect. I hate my women. I hate them. So, in a bout that had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Sasha Banks defeated Alicia Fox in 9:23 by submission with a bank statement. Can we just skip this? I don't want to talk about it.
I honestly, I just realized that it's because they're not over.
Oh.
I just honestly realized that that's the issue. It's that they don't have like
the overness that the males have.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
We may have to... I think we can mutually agree that we should increase all of their overnesses for everyone.
Maybe just a little bit, yeah.
Maybe for like Sasha, Bailey, Charlotte.
Yeah, Nikki, I think we're gonna have to do something. Yeah.
Nikki, Natalia, all of them.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair that they have low overness because they're women.
Yeah.
And so a decent match. The Extinction Agenda. So we made these two a tag team. Big Cass and Luke Harper are now officially a tag team. They're officially in the tag team division. They are officially together, right? And we were making the team, and I was just telling Mike, I was like, hey, just hit auto name or suggest a name and see what it comes up with. We hit it a couple times, and this came up. We both saw it, and we both kind of liked it. I mean, it makes sense. They're two big monsters, and their agenda is to extinct everybody else in front of them.
And it's unique.
Yeah, it's unique. It makes sense. It fits the bill.
Sounds good.
It does sound very good. It rolls off the tongue very well. The Extinction Agenda. Yeah. So the Extinction Agenda, Big Cass and Luke Harper, defeated Mark Henry and Big Show in 9:37. Luke Harper defeated Mark Henry by pinfall with a discus clothesline, following interference from Paul Heyman.
Oh.
Swerve.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Swerve.
Oh. Next.
Big Show and Harper were the big. Well, everyone but Big Cass really performed really well. Big Cass was decent. Yeah. So this is giving the Extinction Agenda a quality win over Henry and Big Show. At the same time, not because Heyman interfered and kind of cost Henry and Big Show the match. And then after this, there's no fallout after this. Heyman just runs. He interferes. He makes Mark Henry distracted. Harper hits him with the discus, and Heyman is gone.
I could see it.
Don't expect anything to happen after this. I'm just saying. Well, on this show anyway.
Is this going to be a swerve? Okay.
No. And about that had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Big E defeated R-Truth in 6:11 by pinfall with a big ending. During the match, we also had Jack Swagger accidentally hit R-Truth. So Swagger came out to distract Big E and essentially completely screwed it up and ended up hitting R-Truth. R-Truth fell down. Big E fought off Swagger, and then Big E continued to destroy R-Truth. Xavier Woods did some good work at ringside.
Thank God.
Neither of them know psychology, so that really hurt it.
Yeah.
It was a squash match though, 50.
But Big E
plus.
did really well.
I know. I'm hashtag push Big E.
I want some pork fried rice.
Next. That's nice. So backstage, Daniel Bryan is kind of just walking through the halls, and AJ Styles runs up to him and basically says, "So, when am I going to get this contract for this title match at Survivor Series against John?" And Daniel basically says, "What are you talking about? There's nothing written up. You're not the number one contender. You have to earn your keep here. You have to earn your rematch. You lost clean at No Mercy. You're not owed a rematch because you didn't lose your title. So you have to earn it. And I'll give you that opportunity next week on SmackDown. Tonight you already have a match." And then Daniel just walks away, and Styles is all angry and pouty and being a little heel bitch like he usually is. So 84B+, I'm okay with it. I think Daniel Bryan's gimmick change really helped that too. I think if I didn't change it would have been lower. Okay. In a decent match, Bray Wyatt defeated Sami Zayn in 12:23 by pinfall with his sister Abigail. I feel like when we do these series, even the ones we do off screen when it's just you and me, I feel like we essentially fall into the hole of what the real WWE is doing. Like, you made Rollins and Reigns your main event. That's kind of what they did. And I'm making Sami Zayn this floater guy who should have a lot more than this.
Yeah, like, to be fair, no matter what people say, the way the WWE book shit is the right way to do it. It's just like they like to complain about it.
There are some times where the booking decisions are wrong, but 9.9 times out of 10, they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I haven't disagreed with one decision they've made involving the world title in the past, 2 years. I really haven't.
Except for the look of the Universal title. Skirt.
I'm not a little complaining little shit.
I don't care. It's just a belt.
Right. It's the men fighting for it.
But it doesn't have to be pleasing to the eye.
Right. It's the men fighting for it. That's all that matters.
Yep. So yeah, decent match, 6-7 C+. I can't argue with it. Bray Wyatt was tiring. In a 12-minute match, you were tiring, Bray. In a 12-minute match, you were tiring.
Well, good thing there's a NASCAR race happening outside my window.
Bray Wyatt couldn't keep up with any of them. All right, next.
Oh.
So here's the big main event for the night. And about that had superb wrestling and great heat. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho defeated John Cena, Dean Ambrose, and Bobby Lashley in 21:08 when AJ Styles defeated Bobby Lashley by pinfall after using a foreign object. Bobby Lashley was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. Great. He was the only one not in the 80s. A 93 for Ambrose, a 94 for Cena, and an 86 for Styles.
Jesus.
82 for Owens and 81 for Jericho. Basically, Bobby Lashley dragged this whole match down.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Bobby Lashley and it was like Ziggles or somebody else, it would have been a lot better. They were all penalized for holding back because I didn't make it all out.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Not for 21 minutes.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I got an 81B. I'm okay with that. It's six-man tag matches aren't that always that entertaining. It's not that entertaining to watch really good superstars sit on the apron for a little bit. At the same time, like I made it the best I could with what I had.
All right, shall I advance?
Crucify me. Yes, next segment.
Ooh.
And then after the match, Cena is in the ring and Styles runs in and attacks him. And basically on the outside, Dean and Kevin fighting and Lashley and Jericho fighting. In the end, all three faces are standing tall, but they've kind of drawn extra battle lines where they have Cena on one side of the ring with his title and Dean and Lashley on the other kind of staring at him, basically saying, like, we're on your side tonight, But when it comes down to it, that title is for us. We're coming after that. So they work together tonight, but in the end, they're not really friends. So yeah, 86B plus. I'm okay with that. I'm
Should I end it?
Yeah, you can end it. And
Ooh,
80.
not bad.
Increased popularity in 26. I'm
Not
okay
bad.
with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. One of my better shows so far lately. It got me out of my slump out of that it was bad to. I'm okay with it.
Let's see what the buy rate is.
Oh yeah, I gotta write that down.
AJ Styles likes Tyler Breeze.
Well, so did John Cena, so he's already getting pushed.
23.42.
Oh, so close to being my best show.
How much off?
0.16.
Damn. But yeah, guys, that'll end this episode. The next episode will be Hell in a Cell, and that'll be my pay-per-view, my first pay-per-view. And you're going to see a brand new Universal Champion. You're going to see brand new Tag Team Champions. You're going to see a women's title match. You're going to see a Cruiserweight Champion. Bada boom, everything. Bada boom.
I'm excited.
I know, it's going to be great.
Like we said before, I have no idea what's going on.
I know, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
All I know is Roman Reigns is winning this world title.
No, okay, yeah, sure, okay.
I don't know. I honestly don't know that.
He's trying to sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys enjoyed,
I personally can't wait.
leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.